Hello guys, I'm Xavier, and you are watching Xevier Game & Zone channel. This was published on September 19, 2022, just 1 day and 9 hours after 90 clips from GTA 6's development leaked. A note from Rockstar, where all the supposedly fake videos have been debunked. Without even announcing the game, the post became the most liked gaming tweet of all time, marking a watershed moment in gaming history and the worst leak in Rockstar's history. It was unusual for a highly secretive company like Rockstar to have their work leaked. To put it mildly, the employees, like the rest of the world, were taken aback by what had just transpired. Ayaan Hirsi, one teapot Uber hacker who decided to break into Rockstar Games and release any and all footage he could find, eventually doing so on the GTA forums. Arian was only 17 years old when the incident occurred. The fact that a teenager as young as 17 was able to hack into Rockstar's systems is already insane. Arian, who had previously been arrested for hacking, decided it was time to hack Rockstar from the comfort of his hotel room using only the smart TV there. A smartphone, a computer mouse, and a keyboard. He used this to impersonate a Rockstar employee and gain access to the company's internal Slack channels before revealing his true identity. All 90 videos were out there, and Arian claimed to have downloaded everything from GTA 6 and published a source code unless Rockstar got in touch with him. Nothing further has been seen or heard from him, so it is unknown if Rockstar ever contacted him or if he even owned the source code. Before switching their focus to Rockstar, Arian Kurdi and the Lapsies group were responsible for hacks on other companies. A year after his arrest by London police, Arian was found guilty of his crimes after his full identity had been leaked by his former hack acquaintances. His legacy would be monumental. Arian was so taken aback by the video's sudden popularity that he went back to bed. This leak provided the first look at the upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6. For the first time in the series' history, a female protagonist named Lucia appears alongside a male protagonist named Jason. While some fans are upset with Rockstar for casting a female lead in a GTA game, thinking it doesn't belong there, this was always a goal of series creator Dan Houser, who formerly served as Rockstar's Vice President of Creativity. When asked if there might be a female lead in the future, he said, "And now GTA 6 seems to be the game for it." This was in an interview with The Guardian from 2013. Still, we're curious to see how Rockstar develops the plot and the protagonist duo. According to a report by journalist Jason Schreier, Grand Theft Auto 6 will take place in the fictional state of Florida, Miami. Since Vice City was the only universe not given an HD treatment, it made sense to set the game there. The leaks revealed a great deal about the game, including the protagonist's unique abilities and the player's ability to lie flat. The game's ability to simulate a wide variety of international crises stood out. Leaks have already revealed thousands of global events, from a fireworks battle to the discovery of a farm monster or your thoughts on canal fishing. The leaks also reveal the game's wildlife, which is useful for fishing. Given that Florida is home to the Everglades, it's likely that we'll encounter some unfamiliar creatures during our stay. One of the few cool things you could see was a police car with a GPS dashboard that actually worked, and the officer leaning out the window to check it out. Lots of RDR2 stuff, including the dialogue system, can be seen in most of the videos. Also, the unfinished game looks just like RDR2 in terms of visuals. Given that making the game will cost $2 billion, one can only speculate on how impressive the final product will look. This follows a message sent by Arian Kurdi during the leak. He claims in the message that $2 has been spent, which is highly improbable, but instead refers to the total budget for the game, which includes marketing, post-production, and more. For comparison's sake, it has been reported that Red Dead Redemption 2 cost $600 million to produce, while GTA V only cost $265 million. However, along with these expenditures come numerous obligations and unfavorable focus. Regardless of your feelings about it, massive construction projects like these necessitate the tireless efforts of thousands of workers. An important figure in the GTA series, Dan Houser, left the company in 2019. One of the reasons was the insane deadlines employees had to deliver on while making Red Dead Redemption 2. As a result, Rockstar instituted reforms to eradicate the crunch mentality from within the company. Has Rockstar spent the last few years working to become a more empathetic and progressive company than it was in the past? Has it eliminated the crunch, closed the gender pay gap, and stopped punching down on marginalized groups like it did in its earlier games? Vice President Jennifer Colby also addressed these concerns. She described the changes made at Rockstar, such as the implementation of flexible scheduling and the removal of toxic employees. Everyone in management had been removed and new ones installed, like the design director who lost his job after being accused of bullying and verbal abuse by multiple staff members. That's why the current state of Red Dead Online makes sense. Another co-founder, Jamie King, said in an interview that the 7-day workweek culture on which Rockstar was founded is unsustainable because of the toll it took on employees' personal lives and mental health. When Jamie King left Rockstar in 2009, he had no idea the company would grow into what it is today. According to one employee, Rockstar has evolved from a boys' club into a real company. While on the surface these adjustments seem like an improvement, detractors point to comparisons to the recent Saints Row game and wonder how GTA can remain GTA if it isn't a true parody of modern America, but a more muted version, which was not taken care of well because it strayed from what its audience wanted and the studio was eventually shut down. Employees at Rockstar have also been left pondering what it means to create games in this new era of Rockstar, and what a modern Grand Theft Auto game even entails. Besides, as several workers pointed out, modern America is already a satire of itself, so there's really nothing to satirize. Thousands of people work and depend on GTA, and millions of fans are eagerly awaiting any information, so it's not surprising that there is a crunch culture and tight deadlines in this industry. For example, some people thought this was going to be Jason or that GTA 6 would cost a staggering $150 at launch. To put it mildly, Rockstar is under a lot of pressure. They're just trying to keep quiet while Rockstar's reputation will be severely damaged if the game does not live up to its fans' high expectations. Sam Houser, president of Rockstar Games, said in an extremely rare interview that fans want bigger, better, and higher quality games. The high expectations of your audience are both a blessing and a curse. You must perform to their standards. Every night I take the game to bed with me. The first thing I notice when I open my eyes is that not even Strauss Zelnick thinks it's good enough to just give the players what they want. Beyond that, the game must fulfill expectations. On the one hand, it must be completely novel and extraordinary. Now, Rockstar recommends always aiming for improvement. Expect nothing less than perfection, and we will achieve it. It's safe to assume that work on GTA 6 started after Rockstar released Red Dead Redemption 2, and that it's been in development ever since. The success of GTA Online has allowed Rockstar to invest so long into a single game while virtually no other studio could afford to do so. Despite the fact that we have yet to receive an official announcement or release date, we have received a strong hint as to when it might be released. The release of a massively successful game like Grand Theft Auto 6 is the only plausible explanation for Take-Two's forecasted $8 billion in net bookings between April 2024 and June 2025. The fact that Rockstar recently lost its vice president of writing is also telling. After working on the legendary game since 2007, he may be retiring now that Grand Theft Auto 6 has been written. Or maybe he just doesn't like the way things are going and decides to leave the company. Like GTA 5, GTA 6 will revolutionize the gaming industry. It will raise the bar for other AUSA games, make multi-year development cycles for massive games the norm, and make Rockstar even more constrained in its ability to explore other game genres in favor of GTA-related projects. However, Grand Theft Auto 6 will be unlike any game we've played before. Rockstar's insanely detailed work for this new world, or a GTA we never saw coming, will once again make history when it finally appears.